Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, is a name synonymous with music, flamboyant style, and a certain rebellious charm that captured the world. But few know about the interesting layers beneath the glitter and glamour. Let's peel back the layers of Elvis's iconic image and explore the man behind the suits and the stage. Elvis's relationship with disguise began long before his dazzling jumpsuits took center stage. It started with Al Jolson, a vaudeville legend known for his blackface performances, a practice now widely condemned for its racism. Jolson donned this makeup as a kind of theatrical armor, a tool to command attention and control the stage. Similarly, Elvis's extravagant outfits could be seen as a form of disguise, a way for a shy man to step into the spotlight. But was it just about hiding? Not quite. As one close to Elvis explained, dressing up was an exhilarating experience for him, a chance to break out and connect with others in unique ways. Elvis's confidence wasn't hidden behind his outfits, contrary to what some might think. In fact, his shy nature made dressing up a transformative act. He didn't need the clothes to feel bold, he was already bold, even naked. But there was a whisper of truth in the idea that his costumes gave him a new voice, a way to communicate with the world that was hard for him otherwise. Enter the Colonel, Elvis's manager, Freddie Mercury of the music world, known for his shrewd business sense and deep understanding of Elvis's image. This man knew Elvis's limits and strengths better than anyone. He once firmly told Elvis to skip a Saturday work session at Warner Brothers, asserting his authority with the simple command, "Get out of here." Elvis respected this boundary, recognizing that his manager's role was to protect and enhance his image, not to be crossed. Elvis's relationship with his band, the Jordanaires, was special. They were more than just backing singers, they were like an extended family. This bond was built on mutual respect, not just the typical master-servant dynamic. The Jordanaires were proud partners in Elvis's success, a testament to the genuine connections formed through music. In Memphis, on Elvis Presley Boulevard near the iconic Graceland, I met Jimmy Blackwood, the grandson of Doyle Blackwood, the founder of the Blackwood Brothers Quartet. The Blackwoods, like the Jordanaires, were deeply intertwined with Elvis's life and music. Though they never recorded with Elvis, their influence was profound. For Jimmy, singing with Elvis wasn't just a dream, it was a reality that shaped his life and career. The Blackwood Brothers were more than just a group, they were a family. Their music, deeply rooted in gospel, resonated with Elvis. He admired their authenticity and raw emotion, traits that he carried into his own music. Elvis's connection to the Blackwoods went beyond music. It was about shared values and mutual respect. They were there for each other through thick and thin, a bond that transcended the typical artist-entourage relationship. Elvis's love for gospel music was evident in his frequent praise for the Blackwood Brothers' rendition of "How Great Thou Art." This song, along with others, showcased Elvis's true heart, revealing a man deeply connected to his spiritual roots. The Blackwoods were like a family to Elvis, and he reciprocated their loyalty and friendship in meaningful ways. When Elvis's mother, Gladys, passed away, he sent the Blackwoods to sing at her funeral, a gesture that spoke volumes about his gratitude and love. Yet, Elvis's life wasn't just about grand gestures and music. There were quieter moments too, like the time when, as a teenager, he visited Graceland and met Minnie Mee Hood, his cousin through his mother's side. In that big red chair, surrounded by the familiar sense of snuff and storytelling, Elvis was just another young man finding his place in the world. He left with a crystal necklace, a tangible piece of his family's love that he still treasured. Elvis's relationship with his family, especially his cousins, was one of warmth and generosity. He understood the value of family, having felt the tight bonds of his own. When he gave his cousin a beautifully wrapped present, it wasn't just a gift, it was a symbol of the love and support he wanted to share. As we peel back the layers of Elvis Presley, we see a complex man who used his art and image to connect with the world. His outfits, his relationships, even his quiet moments, each part of a larger tapestry that tells the story of a man who truly believed in the power of music and friendship. Elvis's legacy is more than just the songs. It's the people he touched and the bonds he forged, reminding us that even the most larger-than-life figures have roots that run deep and true. Elvis Presley's relationship with food is a tale filled with simple pleasures and hearty meals, reflecting his down-to-earth nature despite his fame. Eddie, a close friend, shared stories about Elvis's love for good food, especially the comforting dishes prepared by his team. Buttermilk biscuits with chocolate gravy were a favorite, a far cry from the healthy eating trends we often hear about. Elvis's eating habits were legendary, and after his death, many tried to link his diet to his untimely demise. However, Eddie firmly believed that food alone couldn't take someone as healthy and vibrant as Elvis away. He had a busy life filled with late-night performances and formal dinners, which meant he ate whatever satisfied his cravings, including her famous fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Elvis's relationship with his maid, Nancy, added another layer to his culinary habits. While Nancy denied Elvis's love for certain dishes, Eddie felt that Nancy's restrictions didn't fully capture Elvis's true tastes. The truth, she admitted, was that sometimes people just need something to kill them, a phrase indicating the need for comfort food after a long day. Elvis's love for food wasn't just about the meals. It was about the warmth and love that came with sharing a meal, something his close associates deeply understood. Elvis's interactions with those around him, including those in the mafia, revealed more about his character. Charlie Hodge, another close associate, shared a telling insight. He said Elvis was often asked back to events not because of material gifts, but because Elvis knew how to give without expecting anything in return. This selflessness was a key part of who Elvis was. When asked about the girls who surrounded him, Charlie had a wise observation. Elvis didn't seek material things from them, he wanted something more genuine. The question of whether Elvis was buying love with his generous gifts, like the Cadillacs he gave away, was a topic of discussion. Eddie believed Elvis was very insecure, but not in a way that drove him to buy love. Instead, she felt he gave love through acts of kindness and genuine care, rooted in his own experiences with poverty and the Southern values of generosity taught to him by his mother. This love was expressed in small, meaningful ways, like offering comfort to someone grieving, as when Elvis helped Eddie process the loss of her brother by comparing their loss to something close yet manageable, a window away. Elvis's ability to connect with people extended beyond just his words and gifts. It was evident in how he performed, making every audience feel special with his passionate and raw performances. This same essence of connection and love was something Eddie and others felt deeply when talking about him. His influence was undeniable, not just in Memphis but throughout the music world, especially in Nashville, the city that became a hub for his dreams and the dreams of his fans. Nashville, home to RCA Records, played a crucial role in Elvis's career. RCA, known for its prestigious music output, was the perfect fit for Elvis after his initial recordings at Sun Records. The city itself became a shrine to Elvis, with his image ubiquitous in shops and restaurants. Even decades after his death, Elvis's presence loomed large, with fans and locals alike feeling his influence in every corner. The story of Elvis's rise to fame includes pivotal figures like Colonel Parker, who initially doubted Elvis's potential but later played a significant role in his success. It also includes the brave souls like Sam Phillips, who took risks to promote black artists at a time when it was risky, facing opposition even from groups like the Ku Klux Klan. These stories highlight the complex web of people and decisions that shaped Elvis's journey. The RCA studios in Nashville stand as a testament to Elvis's legacy, drawing fans who wish to connect with the magic of his music. For many, visiting these studios is akin to visiting a sacred place, filled with memories and the echoes of legendary sounds. Elvis's story is more than just the life of a musician. It's a reflection of the love, generosity, and raw talent that left an indelible mark on music and culture. In the heart of Nashville, there's a special place where music lovers and history buffs go to walk in the footsteps of legends, particularly Elvis Presley. This isn't just any studio, it's a piece of history now transformed into a museum. This museum tells the story of how Elvis recorded his music and how it changed the sound of country music forever. Once upon a time, this building wasn't a museum. It was a studio known simply as RCA Studio, where Elvis first stepped into the recording world. In 1955, a man named Owen Bradley started this studio on Music Row, a street famous for its music studios. Before Elvis, other stars like Don Gibson and the Browns had recorded here. It was here that Elvis cut his first important hits after returning from the army. The studio, now a museum, holds many memories. You can still see the Ampex 300 tape machine that allowed Elvis to layer sounds, creating richer music. Though the equipment is old now, it's cherished by music fans who know how it helped shape the Nashville sound. This unique sound mixed country with strings and other instruments, making it different from traditional country music. Elvis didn't just record here, he also clashed with some of the studio staff. There's a funny story about him getting so angry at a record player that he kicked it, leaving a mark that's still there. This studio was where Elvis met Chet Atkins, an important figure in his career. Atkins was not just a producer, but also a guitarist who liked to be hands-on. The museum also tells stories of Elvis's life beyond music. For example, during his time in the Army, Elvis met Ronnie McDowell, a songwriter and singer. Ronnie was on a ship in Vietnam and heard Elvis was there. This connection made the ship feel special to Ronnie, who saw Elvis as a kind of king. Another interesting character from Elvis's past is Cowboy Jack Clement. Elvis once showed his prowess in karate by disarming a musician and accidentally hitting a guitar with his kick. This story shows Elvis's larger-than-life personality. Elvis's generosity was legendary. He gave away cars, jewelry, and even helped people buy homes. He wasn't just about the money, he cared about making people happy and helping those in need. One touching story is about how he gave away Chevrolet El Caminos to people who couldn't afford them, showing how he used his wealth to spread joy. The Grand Ole Opry, another iconic place in Nashville, also plays a role in Elvis's story. This old radio show turned into a famous live music venue where many country stars performed. While it's not the center of Elvis's legacy, it represents the broader world of country music that Elvis helped shape. Today, the studio where Elvis made his early recordings is more of a shrine than a place for making new music. It reminds us of the man who changed music and left an indelible mark on American culture. Visitors can walk through the rooms, see the equipment, and imagine the sounds that once filled the air. It's a tribute to Elvis and the golden age of music that continues to inspire and entertain people around the world.